Hi everybody, it's Linda. Okay, so today for my Fab Journal Collab Weekend 4 edition, I did this spread. This is in my third signature. Okay, so this is a pocket. Let's start over here. This is a pocket that, yes, I know I have a pocket punch board, but I use the directions from Septeria 18. She does a ton of tutorials, and I don't know if she does a lot of what to do with a 6x6 sheet of paper. So this was from a 6x6 sheet of paper, and it involved not a pocket punch board, but a gift bag punch board, which of course I have because I have a ton of punch boards. Yeah, so one day when I'm done this, I will make a note, probably on the back of this, explaining how I made this pocket. Anyway, so this was from my 6x6 collection. I keep all my 6x6 and 8x8s. And the ones that are slightly smaller, actually this was slightly smaller than a 6x6, in its own basket. You'll see one day when I do a tour. Anyway, so I picked out that because I figured it gives it a little bit of color in this journal. And just for interest, I put this piece here. I folded it under just to make it easier for me to glue it on. And then this came from a book of like stickers. Let me just show you. From one of these. I'm not sure which one. And I guess it's this one. See, there it is. This was something that I buy from Michael's when it's on sale, and it was reduced to $3.97. These are each $3.97 instead of $12. So one is there are themes to it. One is create and one is pretty. So it says right there, create and pretty. Anyway, so I took the sticker, the label out of there and put it there. I took some from my little tiny snippet stash. I took eyelet, a little bit of the cheesecloth, and then a little purple flower from my flower stash. Glued that all on. This tag is 3 layers, and then I glued some writing paper on the back. And this is the matching eyelet fabric that I made into a tab, and it fits in here. And there's room to go behind there. This cut was a cutout from a 12 by 12 pad, like an autumn outdoor pad. I forget its name. It's buried underneath the pile. I don't have it handy to show you. But I added writing lines at the back. These came from those of you in Canada who I don't know if they sell them anymore, but at Dollarama they sold these books for $4, and they have the best paper because the paper is already vintage looking. As you can see, I've used up a lot of this, and there's even black sheets in the middle, which I never thought to use, but I have another one of these. I should have bought more. And these covers were different colors as well. Anyway, so that's where I get a lot of these pages from. So I just thought, oh, my writing spot, and I stamped a flourish up here. And then there's also, you know, in theory, a journaler could write around there too. So, and then on this side, I did the flourish again, and I did a double pocket, corner pocket. I did these little flowers from a punch I have, and then I put a pink stone in the middle there, a rhinestone, and a clear one here for the white. So when I cut these, I actually cut it wonky, and I cut it accidentally to go like that, so you can't really do that because then everything will fall out. So I cut it, and then I score it, and then I fold it so that way these aren't, it's best to try and double it up or fold it over so that you don't get wear and tear. They'll rip easily if it's just a single sheet of paper. Like if I was constantly going in and out, that's easier to rip than a fold. Anyway, so this was from that pad that I found. Hold on a second. A Dollarama. And then I regretted not buying it. And then I found it in my stash. So I guess I did buy it. This is supposed to be like, I guess you can leave it on your desk. And you can make notes for the week. Like a day timer for your desk. But anyway, so that's where that came from. So I was very happy when I saw that. I think I revealed that in one of my videos when I was showing the ribbons. But look what I found! Okay. Anyway, it was just glued to card stock. And I just left it as is. It's a bit curly, but that's fine. Yeah, so I made those flowers. And then this tag, this is from an Edith Holden book. I glued it to cardstock. I've decided to just leave it as is because there's lots of, it's light enough you can see any writing. These reinforcement holes, it's the punch from We're Memory Keepers. It is this. I like this because sometimes you don't want to always put in an eyelet, or even, I could still string something through it, but for now I'm not going to. And I wanted it tall. I wanted a tall one. Now I can always trim it down a little bit, right? But I thought it looked good there. And then this, I just have to be careful of the petals, which I try to give a little bit of life to. And that's it. So I don't think I really got this idea from anyone in particular, because corner pockets are pretty simple to come up with. But yeah, tags out of these things are also easy to come up with. The main thing I think in this page as an idea is this. Anyway, that's it for now. And yes, this acts just like fabric tack, but it's funny. You know how when you use fabric tack and you glue two pieces together and you have like a couple of seconds to maneuver around? This, hardly any time. So you really do have to be more careful. And I do have to squeeze hard, but I also sometimes loosen this. Like, I'm not sure why. It's just maybe not getting enough air in there. But it does work, but I just have to really, you know. So maybe it's just this particular bottle. I'll work on that and figure it out. But anyway, so this is, yes, I would say this was a good buy, and I'm glad I loaded up. And I hope all of you do, and I hope you all have a great weekend, and I guess I will talk to you all later. Bye.